Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're here. We're playing a new game, Aska. And we're rusty, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna start a new game. And let's go. Let's get into it. Hey, Phoenix! I have mutinies turned off for a little bit. How are you? Okay, let's get our stuff here. All right. So, first thing we need to do is gather some sticks and stone and figure out where we're going to put our main base. So, let's get that going. Need some food. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I love that microphone emote. That is cute. That is really cute. Alright, so we should, yeah, we got enough to make the one. We need some stickies. Don't want to talk to you just yet, Wisp. Let's go this way, away from him. Ah, you're not sticks, but you are. Have you heard of this game at all, Phoenix? There we go. So let's make... Oh, we need some rope too. All right. Need to find some flax on the ground. There's some. Okay, we're gonna need just a little bit more stone for the pickaxe. And we will need the hoe as well. Let's get a little bit more food. Ah! There we go. Okay, so there's the pickaxe and ooh, a little bit more stone right here. Now we can make all of our tools. One more stick, of course. Of course. Ooh, we want to steer clear of the wolves for the moment. For more than a moment. Ah! No, 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 no. You go back to your den. We're just gonna stand over here. Okay? Okay. So we need a hammer as well. So let's get our toolbar organized. Now I need one more stick because he used some sticks for the hammer. That's okay. All right. Nope, we made that. We need this. There we go. Okay, so now we want to hopefully find a nice big flat space that is somewhat in the middle of the map and close to a mine. Grab some of these berries as well. Now, I definitely figured out that I have played this a fair bit. You do have the capacity to make more than one camp and transfer things to and from the camp. But there are some functions of it that don't work exactly the greatest. So I do kind of have in mind to have like a central village with smaller villages a distance away, but kind of having most of it. Well, here's our unexplored cave. Perfect. I didn't expect to find it that quickly. So, yeah, if we look right around here, that might be pretty good. These maps aren't huge. So our marker is this way. In particular, the weapons and tools don't transfer to the camps very well. They end up draining all your resources because as soon as you have the market people take them and transfer them, your worker people just make another one. And there is a way to tell it to limit the stock, but that is what's not working exactly the greatest. So this is a pretty big clearing. It's not as flat as I normally like. Let's go that way just a little bit. Let's see if we get just a little bit flatter of a clearing. Ooh, there's a spire there. That complicates things just a little bit. There's a wolfar den right there as well. So I'm gonna look up in this area here. This isn't too bad, but I do want the majority of the base to start in a clearing so that we're not taking up all of the spots where trees will respawn, because I don't know how the respawning of trees is, whether there's like designated clearing areas, designated forest areas. So I don't want to take up all of the available spots where we see forest regrowing, because you do go through resources really fast. Okay, this is a bit of a distance from that Draugr field. Not a huge distance. Maybe we go just a little further back. Ah. Well, that is a cemetery. So we're not going to make our base here, that's for sure. Okay, this is looking pretty good. Not as central on the map as I'd like. I mean, to be honest, this mine is really central. So, let's go a little closer to the mine and see, but that's not a bad clearing right there. That honestly might be where we start. Actually, this is another flatter field that is fairly close. So mine is just over here. Now, being on the beach has its own issues with the wisps, which are really easy to kill, but they do spook your villagers a lot. So... we need to drink soon. Yeah, this looks good. As long as there's no other spawners pretty close. This is gonna be where we live. Let's get some water. There's a couple here. There's 3. Yeah, as far as I know, there's nothing terribly close, just this wolf den, which their radius isn't huge. Theirs is. The Draugr field definitely is. All right, time to make camp. Okay, right in the center of it is not that flat, but it is over here. We'll just end up eventually cutting into that birch forest a little bit. Good enough. All right, time to start chopping. Nice part is this game automatically selects the tool you need. You can manually select them too, but you don't actually need to. You just press and hold R and it will put the right tool in your hand. One more. There's some sticks. All right. Let's build it up to a campfire first, and then we will light it. Need to find some rock. We won't be able to get that rock, but we can mine this one. Here we go. Let's grab the big one as well. Let's pin the recipe. Don't want to break that. We want to break this. There's some more sticks. Perfect. All right. So, good morning, Awendala. Sorry, I hope I said that right. Let's put the fire cover on because otherwise it'll go out in the wet and we don't want that. We need some bark and a rope and some sticks. There's some over here. Just need 2 more. So let us chop one of these sticks down. Here we go. All right, so time to move on to building our first shelter. And then we can get our Odin's, what is it called? I'm glad you've returned to cause chaos. I do have mutinies turned off right now as Arian has passed away and his voice is very prominent and I'm not quite ready to hear his voice, so. Let us put the shelter down. And we should be able to, after we do this, put down our station that lets us call in villagers. So we need some long sticks. Oh, I'm glad to hear that you're happy I'm back. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear it too. I miss him. But yeah, I wanted to just get back into the rhythm of streaming, which still reminds me of him, so. Let me double check what that is. What we got going on? Okay, I know what that is. Just gonna say, I didn't think I had anything on my calendar for today other than streaming. Okay, so we need another long stick. Oop. Now we can break down bark for the fibers, so let's do that. Hey, it's daylight. It's the one thing I wish about this game is that you could skip the nighttime. You don't. No skipping the nighttime in this one. But you can light things up quite a bit, so that's a nice thing. Oops. There we go. Now we need bark. We do still have some on the ground though, but we're probably gonna have to chop trees just to get enough bark because we used it for fibers. I'm gonna fill up the fuel here a little bit on our fire and we can turn it back off. All right. It's been a while since I've heard this music too. It's like, ooh, that's a bop. It's like I'm hearing it for the first time again. It has been a bit. So this game is actually survival meets sim, I guess. Villager management, which is kind of interesting. So now we can make our Eye of Odin. I couldn't remember the name there for a minute. I'm gonna put this over a ways because when you get raids, they do go after the Eye of Odin. So having it a little bit further away is not a bad thing. So let's get long stick sticks and stone. It's gonna be a while before I can cut any of those down. Excuse me. Let's pick up all of this stuff here. Okay, so I'm gonna throw some of my stuff just down on the ground here. Clear this out just a little bit so we can see what we're doing. Oh, just deleted that rock. Whoops-a-doodle. That's all right. All right, get rid of that. Excuse me for a minute. Okay, we're back. Still getting over the lovely Christmas crud. Got a cold over the season, of course. Okay. So we need more sticks over this way. On the tail end of it where you just get that dry cough that just doesn't quit. Leah's just sitting here on the monitor dancing. Goofy. There's sticks. Okay, we just need some stone now. Oop, that wasn't what we were building. Focus! That coughing fit just kind of discombobulated. Where did our Eye of Odin go? Ah, here. There it is. So we need some stone. Coffee solves everything. Grab these. Ooh, we need some water. Now we can break down these stones for smaller stones, but I know I'm gonna need 2 big ones, so no point in that. We'll just go get this. God, these tools suck. This has been a while since I've had the beginner tools. There we go. Just throw that down there. There we go. There's the other one. Alright, we can call in our first villager. We need 5 Jotun blood. And we got our choice between a thirsty giant and an angler, or Stormforged and athlete. I try not to take people that are gonna need extra resources. So we're gonna grab the one villager that is Stormforged, which means they get a perk when it's raining. Alright, so now he'll be here in 10 minutes. Now that we've built the Eye of Odin, we can start building our huts to employ our villagers. And it doesn't really matter which one you do first, because you gotta build them all. Well, hello, Miss Leah. So, let's start with the woodcutter's hut. Just picturing where I'm going to fence off. Yeah, that'll be good. There we go. One thing I had to get used to really quick in the game is how fast the default days and nights go. And I actually had played around with the custom extended days and extended seasons for quite a bit. you really have to put a priority on getting farms and workers up pretty quickly to get ready for winter, where you have the need for clothing. Let's go grab these. Nope, nope, nope. I don't want to dismantle. But I am going to put the fire on. And let's get some more rope. Okay, we just need one more stick. Should be able to harvest, yeah. Harvest this tree. Hitting all the wrong buttons. There we go. That's enough stick. So that is that one. Now we need a stone cutter's cut. Or pit. Start with the pit. And then we will advance it up to the hut. Got 5 minutes till our villager shows up and can give us a hand. And pin that recipe. But the other thing I want to get going is rain catcher for water. Whoop. Under this one. Not that we're going to keep it, but we do need to build it in order to unlock the well recipe where we get a lot more water. Where were we chopping before? Well, we could chop this one. We need to eat. All right. Nope, our inventory is full. Alright, so let's dump some of this out on the ground. Of course, when we get some serious resources going, we're going to need to make a fence real fast, because those, they call them smokers. They kind of look like a rabbit in a way, but they will eat your resources off the ground. So we need to block them, because they are pesky. I'm actually gonna do the rain catcher first. Hey, Xbox! Good morning. Yes, it has been a long time. Good to see you. Happy New Year. Hope you had nice holidays. I was dealing with, still am, but it's a lot better, a rotator cuff injury, and doing physio. And then, of course, life happened. All is well. All is well. On the mend. Just have to keep doing the physio work and get this shoulder a little bit better. So, slow progress, but it's progress, so. We've come a long way. There we go. Good, so now we got a little bit extra water. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing 3 days a week, from 9 to 12 is what I'm gonna work with for schedule-wise for streaming, and see how that goes. This way. Oh, 21 seconds till our first villager arrives. And he'll be a builder until we assign him to a place, so, which will let him just help us build for a while. So we got quite a few stations to go before we get better tools. Oh, sorry, her, Liv. Well, hello, Liv. Welcome to the village, get to work. If you watched me play Conan, you know how we treat villagers. Work them to the ground. Work them to the ground. I mean, we take care of them. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, the world needs to learn my new streaming schedule. Just give me 1 second here. As I thought. Okay, let's get some more rope made. Here we go. Need 1 long stick. Where? Oh, maybe she grabbed it. I was gonna say there should be a couple of, there we are. A couple of things on the ground still, because I didn't grab everything. Let's take this down. That way we can start getting a second villager going. and the better tools because this pickaxe is killing me. It is killing me. Oh my goodness, it's taking so long. Oh, we got 2 Jotun blood out of that one. Nice. Let's grab this large rock. Okay, we'll put this down and assign Liv to the shelter. Otherwise, if they're homeless for too long, they leave. We do want to keep her because she was 5 Jotun bud just to get her here. We're gonna build another shelter because you're gonna get a buddy. You're gonna get a buddy, Liv. There we go. And I want to take a quick minute to start with what I normally do because we have to schedule them for the hours that they're going to work, rest, and sleep. And their rest time, leisure, is when they typically eat, drink, and see to their needs. So they do need a decent amount of leisure time. And I'm going to cut into their sleeping for that. And we're going to create a schedule. Oop. We need to create a day schedule so that we can just quickly and easily apply this schedule to any of our workers. And so she has a shelter, but she doesn't have a job, so she's going to be a builder. And she'll keep building until we do that. Now, we only saw the 2 buffs when we were choosing which ones, but they actually have 5. So these are things that they're going to be good at. The villagers are slightly individualized. So athlete, monk body, which means they eat less, but they also have a very small health pool. Really easy to kill. Wind Rider, she's going to be sensitive to cold, and Storm Forged, so she draws strength from thunderstorms and a boost to her physical abilities during that time. So the other thing that I do so that I know which ones, because you do get ones that specifically like night, is I rename them and put a D in front of their name so that I can go, okay. It takes a minute for it to show. Let's bring it back up. Maybe it didn't save. Let's do that again. There we go. So I can look at the list and go, yep, that's my day worker, that's my night worker. So, provided she can find materials, she will start building this second shelter. And we need a gathering hut as well, so let's get that put down. And once we do that, we can actually put down... Hello, Crix. Good to see you. So, once we get this down and built, we can do the workshop, which allows us to make better tools. So we will be done with this pitiful, pitiful axe and pickaxe that we've got. Because they are killing me. They're making me want to cry. And also there's bigger trees that we can't harvest right now because we don't have a good enough axe. So the sooner we get that, the better. And as I'm cutting trees, the pinned recipes will show what she's doing. Did you try this game? Yeah, it is pretty good. It is pretty good. It's a little bit different. There's a couple of nitpicky little things that aren't working perfectly well right now, but it's actually a really nice game. I've done most of the game, but I haven't played any of the end game content yet with the boss fights and things like that. For the stage it is, yes, it is pretty new, and they're still putting a fair amount into the game, so it's not bad. It's not bad. It will be really, really good once they've built the game up a little bit more. Hello, ducky. Yes, we have a little birdie with a cast on her foot right now. Poor Bowen broke her toe, and we needed to figure out a way to devise a tiny, tiny little splint for her. Thankfully, we've got really good vets in the area, and they figured it out. That happened about 2 weeks ago, so she got 2 more weeks of trying to keep a cast on her foot. Yep. Her foot got caught, and she freaked out and just yanked her foot and broke the bone. Poor little babies. I'm gonna step up here. Come here. Here we go. There's the Bobo. There's Bowen with her tiny little cast. The poor little girl. She's doing good. She's doing good, aren't ya? She's doing good. Oh, don't worry about the spelling. I knew what you were trying to get at. B-O-W-E-N is how it's spelt. Purely because it actually is a pirate name that we looked up pirate names when we went to name her, and there was a Captain Bowen. Leah, we just picked names that we liked, but Bowen, she was specifically named after a pirate. I mean, how can you not? Your first parrot, right? Of course she's got to be a pirate. All right, so we definitely have our workshop pit open now. And this one comes with extensions, so it shows you the full of what the building is going to be when you set it down. So, she's just on the other side of the camera. There she is. Bowen making a cameo for 2025. And Leah. Ah. Shall we move over, guys? Shall we move over? There we go. Birdie mutiny, yep. Basically. Basically. And Leah's been a little testy while Bowen's been hurt. I have it turned off right now, Crix, because of hearing Arian's voice. So, we're leaving it off for a little bit. Yeah, I figured it would be enough to get used to streaming without him here. That was enough to start with, so... Bowen, you're on the camera. Yes, he always will be here, and the mutinies will be back. But yeah, I was saying Leah's been quite a bit more protective of Bowen, so she's been a little difficult to deal with, because anytime I've needed to get Bowen to change the cast to splint out, I have to kind of put her away so she's not attacking me. Because, of course, they don't understand we're doing something that will help her. So, yeah. It's been an interesting 2 weeks. All right. Don't have storage for the firewood just yet. But I can, if I get my fingers on the right keys, put the sticks and things in here. Come on, girls. Come on. Come on over there. There you go. Leah, go see Bowen. Yes. Okay, so we need some more long sticks and rope. We'll get the... Oh, broke the stone axe. Because of course we did. Need to drink. Oh, I do have enough stone to just make another one, so that's good. We need... There's some flax right there. Perfect. Whoop. Okay. Stick. One stick. One stick. Okay, let's cut some more trees for Liv. We were cutting this one down. And then we gotta go find some stone. Some Jotun stone, because I want more villagers. Because we are gonna start making a lot of fence. That should be good. We'll put the rope in because she won't make rope. There we go. Oh, there she is. I was going to say, where is she even? Let's grab some berries. Yeah, when we get the next villager, I'll put her gathering food. Help us be self-sustaining so I don't have to... Oh, these are big ones. We need little guys. We don't have our big thing yet. Grab the mushrooms. Aw, Bowen. Leah, be nice. Okay, I'm gonna go back and make a torch. Oh, but here is one of the smaller ones. We can get this. This is going to be glorious when we get the better axe. Wow, it's so painful. So painful. Okay, let's find our workbench and craft. Goodness, I wasn't expecting to be coughing so much. Well, we'll just have to grin and bear it and get through it. Alright, so we can make the better axe. We just need 2 more sticks. I could take down those little stick bushes, but then that is a tree that will grow up, so we'll just take more down because we're gonna need a lot of wood. The other thing I figured out is you do lose some resources when you deconstruct things. You get the majority of it back, but you do lose a little bit. So we're just gonna go ahead and make the fence pretty big to start with, so that we don't have to go back and just make a bigger fence later. Obviously, to some extent, we will need to, but we're gonna make it pretty big right from the start. Alright, so. Better axe, deploy. And I want to make the better pickaxe. I should have actually made the better pickaxe. Because then I could have got the stone closer, but that's okay. It'll still work. Why Bowen's standing on my light? I'll never know. But hey, she's happy. She's happy, which is all that matters. We need stamina. Bane of my existence in survival worlds, stamina. As I always drain it. I never leave any in reserve. Take out this stump. Oh no, I can't yet. We need the better axe. Okay, so let's upgrade. And upgrade. Whoops, there we go. That rope in there, and let's go get stone. Right, I was also going to make a torch so that we could see a little bit better. Takes quite a bit of rope, actually. You want to gather these mushrooms up for sure. They're pretty easy food, but they only appear after the rains, so you can't always get them. Of course. We're gonna have to make another small pickaxe just to get enough stone to make the big pickaxe. Boo. Need just a little bit more rope. That's alright though. Here it is. I'm gonna break down the large stone too. So we need 10. That's 10. Okay. So the workbench is over here. Need that. Mochi. No. This place is a zoo. He's discovered the joy of barking at windows. Yeah, we're working on that. We are working on that. There we go. Big pickaxe. So now we can get the bigger Jotun, sorry. But of course we have to put our torch away when we do that. Goofy boy. Well, we've survived 2 days without incident. It is a bit of an accomplishment, not gonna lie. Alright, we should have 5. We'll grab that. We need to drink. There we go. Oops, whoops. Our muscles are not good. Now, we're feeling sick, we may as well eat the other one. Okay. So the other thing we need is the barbecue extension so that we can cook the mushrooms. They go a lot further when you do. What we got? Some trees to chop. Deforestation at its finest. 3 days survived. was one of those smokers. Stay away from my stuff. We need Elmer Fudd in his shotgun. He'll take care of those wascally wabbits. Need to sleep a little too so we can heal back up. Oops. 6, 7. Just need one more. Let's break this log. There we go. I hear them. Okay, we need rope. We need a lot of rope. There it is. Get away! There's a bunch of them. They're weird looking. Yeah. Time for a fence. It is absolutely time for a fence. Okay, rope. We need to get on food real fast. Hey, Benny! How are you? Is StreamBot not working? Hello, hello. I know, too long. Too long. So much for, I'm just going to take a little bit. I'm pretty sure it is Benny. But also, I haven't been in a while. There may be some issues with StreamerBot. Yeah, no, you remembered it right. It's Benny. So there might have been some changes that have happened to StreamerBot in the 4 months since I've been gone. So I probably do need to go through and correct anything that needs to be fixed. Okay, so we got our barbecue. Now it's time to cook. That would be my guess, is that an update came through. And they probably changed something, and I probably got to go and fix the commands. Alright. So now, cook these. And we need to also, now that we've gotten the rain collectors, we can build the water wells, which gives far more water than the rain collectors do. You run out pretty quickly with those. Oops. Yeah, we can call in another villager. Eat that, and put these for them. They can eat them. go to our stone. Where did we put it? There. So we have Resilient Surge with an Iron Stomach, or Athlete, and Stone Clumsy. Now, this means they have a great thirst. Pack of Hungry Smokers is approaching. Yeah, get away from my stuff. The Pack of Smokers isn't such a big deal. But they will eat everything and anything. Including the food we have sitting here for the villagers. So, we will have to keep an eye while that raid is on. They'll keep coming. I've never heard the scream before. That must be new. Actually, I'm gonna put the stone in the well. It looks a lot like Valheim, doesn't it? This one's a bit different. It's a bit of worker management. There's the word I was looking for. Survival meets worker management. So you do deploy villagers to do jobs for you, and you have to kind of make sure you've got the right balance, that you know, if they're crafting things, are your stone and log cutters cutting enough to supply the crafters and things like that. So it's really kind of interesting that it's Sims meets survival, really. So I've enjoyed it so far. I haven't quite got all the way through endgame stuff, but I've gotten pretty far in the game. I think 80 days survived was my longest one. So go. Get a few more stones and such. I might change that to a different keybind. There we go, they're leaving. Good riddance. There will be harder raids, though, coming. Throw those on the ground. Whoop. Winter is brutal. Winter's brutal, so we gotta get this farm up and running pretty soon. Start farming flax so we have enough to make clothes for everybody. The more workers you have, the more you have to supply. The ideal I found so far, because you get to winter pretty quickly, was I took 6 through winter the first time successfully, and the next time I had brought, it was a little closer to 12 through the first winter. So in 6 minutes we get our second villager, and then I'll assign one to the gatherers, so they'll go around finding berries and vegetables and things like that. Let's chop another tree and then go cut some stone. Actually, an ad break is coming, which is perfect because I need another coffee. So we'll do that here in a minute, do a quick little coffee break. Caffeine is my friend dealing with this cold. And then we need to get it on a flax hunt, go around and collect it. Go through so much rope in the beginning. Well, like I said, once we get our farm up and running, it will be a lot easier. So let's break these rocks down now that we can get bigger ones. Love to know how you avoid getting injured while working. Not that it seems to be all that much of a big deal. I've honestly just ignored it all the times that it's happened. Almost. Okay, I'm gonna grab that stone and flax. The villagers can grab the rest, but the sooner we get this well up, the better. So let's do that really quick. Just need 12 stick. Yeah, I was gonna say there's got to be lots down here. There's some more over here. 8. 2 more. Oh, she grabbed them. I'll just break this one. That should give us 2 more. Yep. Alright. So let's get the well going, and then we'll do a quick coffee time. Whoop, whoop, whoop. No, we don't want to cancel. We want to build it. There we go. All right. So we will be right back. All right, so now that it's nighttime, did we use up all of our torch? No, it's just not in my hotbar. Let's get our good tools and torch. There we go. Hey! Isiling, welcome. Hello, thank you. Let's get the torch out so we can see. And our second villager, right? I'm still alive. Why are you not sleeping? You didn't find any large stone. Well, I can help with that. But we are going to go get these stones and start building a cabin as well, because the shelters suck. The shelters really suck. And you can put 6 in a cabin comfortably. Ooh, a relevant question time. Is it gonna pop up? I don't think so. Yeah, StreamerBot definitely is not doing what it's supposed to do. Oops. So let's just make up an irrelevant question. What is your favorite survival game? Seeing this as a predominantly survival channel. What is your top game? For me, it's a toss-up between Valheim and Conan. I really enjoyed Conan far more than I expected to. Okay, so here's where Lena dies. None of them without God mode? So, we are going to have a small raid. Hi, cat. Yes, the God mode. Although I would have to say, probably my top would be Minecraft. That is one that I've played the most consistently and longest would be Minecraft. Even though I come and go with it. Alright, where are they? Don't know where they're gonna come from, but they are gonna come. There they are. You leave my villager alone. No. Grounded definitely was the cutest, I think. We're going for aesthetics. Grounded I really enjoyed. Raft was the most relaxing. Until you started doing some of the quests. Some of those quests were surprisingly hard. 7 days to die for the win? Yeah. The only thing that really kind of became really hard for me with 7 days to die is I mean, I was playing it while... You're peeking the mic, dear. While they were, you know, still putting new things in the game. And it really kind of felt like as soon as you figured out some mechanic that really helped you with the blood moons, all of a sudden they would come up with something that stopped it, right? And it seemed to get harder and harder and harder to find some way to survive the blood moons. I was playing Empyrean and started on a very hard planet and got attacked from the air by a drone while on a dinosaur was attacking from the ground. Barely escaped with 6 HP. I wonder why they call it a hard planet, right? Some games are really, really hard. And that's one thing I really like about Conan is it does have a beginner area per se that, you know, when you're by the river, it is really quite safe. And it's only when you go into other areas that you start getting into harder mobs and things like that. And I really think that survival games would benefit with that as an idea, that where you first spawn in is relatively a safer area. And when you're ready to move out of that, then it starts ramping up. Work is extremely busy, maybe in and out. Good to see you back. So yeah, that was something that, but you're right, that's kind of the point about 7 Days to Die. But at some point you gotta give, this is why we can't have nice things. Come on, get back down. I don't need you on my head. But yeah, just the idea of the blood moons just getting harder and harder and harder, and there not being a whole lot of ways to circumvent them and make them easier. But, you know, it's still a really good game. I do still put that near the top of my favorite games. But I think I enjoyed Conan and Valheim far more. Yeah. I wouldn't say they've made it too hard, but that was something that was kind of frustrating, was when I was playing it, right when you kind of figured something out, well, they changed mechanics and like, oh, nope, you can't have that. And it's like, could you just stop and let me learn this game? Yeah. It's still good. There's still the roaming hordes that are cool. Yeah, it's still a good game. I wouldn't say it's a bad game. Hey, Tracer All. I've owned 7 Days to Die for years and I've never touched it. You should. You should. Especially if you like looting games. It is fun. That was probably the first game I found myself burning out of it quicker than others. Improved Wandering Hordes and Dangerous City mods. Yeah, the mods for it are pretty cool. Is it really cool now? Yeah, it did take a while for things to respawn. Something about it, every time I look at it, it pushes me elsewhere. I'm like that with Ark. That's me in Ark. I really haven't... I don't even think I have 50 hours in the game, to be fair. And I try and get into it because I want to. Right? And that's why I want to get into that game. It actually does have helpers. Yes. I really want to do Enshrouded, and I have it. But the reason I started with Aska and not Enshrouded is, whoops, we're hitting the wrong buttons. Enshrouded has voxel building like Minecraft, and there's going to be some really cool build things you can do. So I kind of want an idea first before I open Enshrouded. And right now I'm just kind of running a blank going, what do I want to build? And nothing's really coming to mind. So while I was getting ready to start back up streaming again, I started learning this game to start with. And then Enshrouded will likely be the next one after this game. And I don't think we'll play Aska very long. I've kind of figured out most of the game. There's not much end game content, I think, that I haven't done, so. Needs a lot of space for benches and tables, is all I'll say about Enshrouded. Yeah, and I'm okay with that because I like bigger builds, because that lets you do neater things, so. The team behind Enshrouded first did a game called Portal Knights. It's Minecraft. It's like Minecraft, but way more combat. I've heard of Portal Knights. I've heard people talking about it. I returned to Be Rising after a break, feed some gruel into a 99% caged servant just for it to mutate. It's not even the first time it happened. I forget not to risk them, but it happens. Crix plays a lot of V Rising, or at least she did. I'm not a big fan of top-down games, so I never tried V Rising, but I it's not a game breaker for me. Like I played a little bit of Diablo back in the day with Kat and Arian, but the top-down view is not my favorite. What was I doing next? Rope. That's what I was doing. We need to go on a rope hunt. Oh, good. It is daytime. I do need to give our other villager a home. Whoops, that's the one that's already assigned. I haven't been playing much games lately, just a handful. Same. I mean, I barely played anything for quite a long time while I was trying to get my shoulder better. And it's still not 100%. We're about 60% back from what it used to be. So we still got a ways to go with the physio, but I'm kind of at the point now too where I don't need to go in anymore. I've got all of the exercises to do. It's just a matter of consistently doing them and getting the progress. I had rotator cuff impingement, so yep, yeah, he's putting me to work too much. That's what it is. But yeah, it's come a long way, and that was part of the reason of me initially taking time off, was to let that heal and get better. And then of course other things happened, so that made it a little harder to return. But we're back now and starting out with new things. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Enshrouded. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I just got to think of something. The one thing that kind of comes to mind is when we played Nightingale, I had taken a picture of a mansion that had a lot of windows and tried to replicate it in Nightingale, which I did an okay job of that, but there wasn't enough build pieces to really give the impression that I wanted it to give. So I might go back to doing that one in Minecraft. In Enshrouded, because I think it would work a little bit better. Let me see if I can still find the picture. I bet you I still have it, of what I was trying to build. Let me look on the desktop on the other screen. So that's where I used to have the folder. Build ideas. Yep, there it is. Have they changed a lot for V Rising? That's not the one I was doing. It was this one. Okay, let me hop on the display capture. That was one of them that I was trying to build, but that wasn't the main build, actually. Now that I look at it more, I'm realizing it was that one. Yeah, it was that one. This was the one that I was trying to build with all of the the different windows and stuff like that. This was kind of just a jumping off point. We went a lot bigger, but I liked... Oh my goodness. Come here. You got it? Poor baby. Leah was picking on her with her footy. Reminds me of A House and Once Human. Oh, I loved that. I loved that. Does look like a Once Human home. Will one of the birds poop on Lena's head this time? Yup. That does happen occasionally. Depends on since how long the last time you played it. The last big update after Gloomrot is that they removed some of the advanced configuration options and dumbed it down. Nice. No, it doesn't seem to be any of it working today. So after the stream, I'll have to take a look and see what's going on with that. So this is an idea, though, is trying to replicate an interesting mansion. And that might be something that I consider for Enshrouded. There we go. So let us go. Did we get enough? Yeah, we do have enough blood to Jotun blood to bring in another villager. We just need some more. Oh, hello, Dragerfield. We're just gonna back away. Back away slowly. But that might be something that I do for Enshrouded is some idea like a interesting architectural mansion. But part of me wants to like choose a big idea, like build a zoo in Minecraft or something like that, but then I'm kind of like, yeah, but what? I don't know. We're very indecisive right now. Yeah, I hope you are doing a bit better though, Crix. And just remember, any progress is progress. There we go. That should be a good amount of rope to get us started. Ooh, we need to eat. Work in progress is the running theme. I feel that. I feel that. All right. Run through all of our berries just to eat. And how about we run in the right direction? That would help. Reforged Eden 2 mod. Nice. Hey, Forged. It's going okay. It's going okay, although the zoo is keeping me busy. Poor Leah, or poor Bowen was getting picked on by Leah, and she's got a cast on her foot right now. I know. I've missed streaming and seeing you guys. It's nice to see so many familiar faces back. Okay, so you guys are looking for rope. We'll just finish that off. You guys can build that. And then we can start upgrading the workbench. Because we need to get this. Yeah, she broke her toe. And unfortunately, it broke in a way that if we didn't splint it, it would have healed wrong. So yeah, I was lucky enough to find a inventive vet who helped us figure out a way to use a popsicle stick so that we could splint her foot, and the vet wrap actually has stopped her from being able to take it back off, which is no mean feat with a parrot, let me tell you. So she's had a cast for about 2 weeks now. Our goal is to do 1 more week. Yeah. Because they can rip and chew through almost anything, but the vet wrap kind of hardens, and she hasn't been able to take it off. But of course, any day she wants to have a bath and dunk her foot and get it wet, we have to rewrap it because any moisture in there is just gonna do some bad things for her feet. So, but if we get even 1 more week in with the splint, that'll be really good. 4 weeks is the ideal, but even another week should be enough to help it really heal properly, so she'll have a good functioning foot. And surprisingly, She gets around really well with the cast on. It's not holding her back too much. But of course, landing on things, she can only grip with one foot. So occasionally she does kind of lose her balance and fall. So. Alright. So you need some logs, rope, and stone. Just about everything. How's their hunger? Not too bad. Hunger there. Not too bad. Come on. Click. Thank you. Gotta get these off. So, I'm gonna put one of them to work. Like this game a lot, don't have it, but it seems really cool. It is. It is really cool. It's a little bit more chill than most survival games because there's not a huge amount of grinding. Want to say there's still a demo you can play. I think so. I think you might be right. Because you have all of the villagers do stuff for you, because I'm going to assign... She's got expertise in foraging, so I'm going to assign Liv. And we need to double check our new villager. What his new stats were. Oh, he's good for stone. And he's going to be a daytime as well. Oh, maybe they took the demo off then. Thanks for looking, Traceril. And we need to schedule him there. There are bear attacks in this game. There are bear attacks. It does have raids, much like 7 Days to Die. You will periodically get raids of like the wraiths. I forget what they call them. There's a few different kinds of things that will attack. And then you have a winter invasion. Every winter you'll get one, and it'll have a countdown on the screen once you get past your first winter of when the next invasion is going to be. That scream. That scream is new. It was this smoker right here. But yeah, because you assign villagers to do a lot of the resource gathering for you, it's not terribly grindy. I mainly got skeletons when I played, but that was when there was only the demo. The one thing I did kind of figure out, whatever's closest to you is going to be kind of what you get the most of. Like we're close to a Wolfar Den and a Draugr field. So we're going to get more of the Draugrs than the skeletons. Now, if I was closer to a cemetery, it seems to be more skeletons than Draugrs and so on and so forth. So your roaming raids seem to be a little bit dependent on what is close to you spawner-wise, but not entirely dependent. I think I've done about 5 or 6 different worlds, different game starts of this game. So, and the one thing that really made me kind of think that this was a mechanic in the game is the bear attack. Your first winter season, you will get a larger animal or attack in the winter. It won't be a full-on invasion, but the only time I was getting the bear attack was when I was putting my home base near the bear. Any other time, it was like just a Wolfar raid was the winter invasion. So it does seem to kind of depend on what spawner is near your base. So, but the skeletons aren't bad. I don't mind the skeletons. It's the Draugrs that are a real pain in the butt. Alright, we'll chop a bit of the wood down and then we'll get the cottage in the making. Did you manage to get a wall and gates up? Yes, and it does help a lot. Especially with, like I said, these smokers, the little bunny looking things that are running, they actually do eat your resources. So you can find yourself really struggling to keep up if you don't wall them off. And there's also barracks in the game where you can assign people just to protect the camp when invasions happen. So you have barracks and an archery range, towers that you can put people in. And you can also just straight up list people as a militia. So they'll have their regular job that they're doing, but anything they see, they will attack it and kill it for you. So this is a game that if you like simulators and survival, you probably will really enjoy it because it does combine both of them. But I also could see myself getting worn out of the game quicker than others. But, you know, I don't know what they have coming in ways of content coming up. I think this game's only been out on new release for maybe 6 months. I can't remember exactly, but it's pretty new. So they're still doing quite a few updates. But I don't know if it quite has the longevity like Valheim and Conan for me. But it's got enough longevity that I'll be happy with the price I paid for the game. So, and that at the end of the day is what really matters. Do you feel like you got your money's worth? I'm going to put my marker here so I come back and get that. Excuse me. Whites, that's the word I was looking for. Whites is what you seem to get a lot of. Okay, let's see if we can make our big pickaxe again. We might have to go on a stone hunt. Oh no, we've got 41 in our inventory. So we definitely can make that again. Let's just make the 5. And then we just need some sticks. Is there any on the ground around here? Probably. I do like the F function. Well, technically in the game it's Z to search the area, but I found that really awkward, so I actually changed the key binding. There we go. That should be enough to make the tool. Okay, thank you, Crix. Enjoy the gaming. Here we go. We got our pickaxe back. So let's put down, while we had to pause, our cabin. Where do we want to put it? Maybe behind the workbench. Right, like here. So the cottage is available. Pin that so I can keep an eye on them built. We'll go finish getting that Jotun. And then I think we need to just gather some resources and assign the one. Oh no, I already did assign the one to the gathering hut. So she'll be finding berries and things like that in the area. That will help us keep up on feeding our people. Because we need to eat. Yeah, they ate everything out of there. So what do I have to cook? Nothing. Nothing. Okay. So let's put some of our stick away and call up another villager. Nothing to deposit there. Hey, Willie! Oh, thank you for popping in. It's been a long time. I was off for a bit, but we're back now. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you had a great holiday. Let's get our torch going. I've been well, dealing with a shoulder impingement of the nerve, but doing well and making a lot of progress recovering. So it was time to get back at it. Yeah, it was something that I left way too long to address. So by the time I did, my shoulder was pretty pissed off. So, but we're getting there. We're getting there, a little bit at a time. Yes. Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I have decided to go back to my 9 in the morning till noon schedule. A little bit earlier so that some of the international crew can make it back on. That was the one thing I noticed, that when I started later and later, that less and less of them would make it on. So 9 to 12, Monday, Wednesday, Friday is what we're going to be streaming. Okay, we got a fair amount of flax, but we need to find more actual vegetables, because those we can cook and they'll feed a little further than they used to. Oh, Wolfar! Nope. Ow, got me. Nope. No touching. No touching. It's time to flee. We do not have the tools to take them on right now. Really not fun. There's some vegetables. Oh, the simple torch went out. I think it's onion that we can cook. And it'll go a little further. Hey, Bam Bam, how are you doing? Okay, let's go back and cook so we can eat. And get that farm going. It was a hit and run. Let's grab that onion. Yeah, the one thing I really feel at the beginning of this game, it just feels like there's so much to do and not enough time to do it. Getting your initial structures up and your villagers in, which then puts you behind in food gathering and things like that. So it's a little bit of, oh my god, we gotta go. So it'd be nice if that was balanced out a little bit more, but it isn't. Okay, let's eat. And we didn't turn that off, so we have no fuel. We need to find some of the firewood. That'll give us a start. Alright. Yeah, it is the onion we can cook. see if she's found anything. Ah, leave her alone. You big meanie. Put the berries in there. Yeah, I did assign her to the gatherer's hut. She just hasn't gathered anything yet. Get to work. Somebody came and ate already. This one. There we go. Cook those. Only using movie titles. Describe your last fart. That's a tough one. Gunsmoke. Oh, goodness. Let me see. Fast and Furious. There, that's a good one. Okay. The Big Lebowski. No, I was answering my kid. Right. We were gonna bring a new person in. So our Odinai is over here. Can't think and play at the same time. We don't want a wildling right now because they eat more. So we're gonna take this one. Was the first movie on your mind? Yeah. The Runaway Bride. There's mine, The Runaway Bride. Get away from my firewood. All right. Get. All right. Oh, and we did upgrade the woodcutter's hut. So there is a spot to store firewood now. Get away from the food. Yeah, fence time. Did they get it already? One onion left in there. They got it already. Yep. Fence time. So, let's start with flimsy fences. We just need to keep these idiots out of our food. This takes a lot of stick. There's the end. Let's put a gate here. Yeah, the fence is what we want. Yeah, we want to keep going a little bit further. I love that I'm kind of leaning to look around the corner in game. That doesn't work like that. One more section. Yeah, that fence will be past the cabin. All right, we need to drink too, in game. There we go. Yeah, we'll get them some resources to get working, and then I'm gonna get the farm put down because we really need that going, because we can also be farming food. Don't be eating all the food. Save some for the rest. Cut this one down too. Ah, broke the axe. So I need sticks, and they're gonna be wanting to steal all the sticks for the fence. So let's hurry up and grab those. All right, we need 2 more of these. Let's go grab some stone. There's nothing to take. They ate all the stone in there. These guys need to die. Well, we still have our axe. Yeah, break that down too. Let's grab some water. All right. 2, I think. Yep, 2 is all I needed. Okay, now we can get back chopping trees so they can get this fence built and the cabin built. These sticks. There we go. All right. Let's rotate this. There we go. Yeah, that's straight. Get! All right. Rope, large stone. We can get them onto the next section. So let's find some more stone. I don't want to break those just yet because they do get bigger. So we want to conserve as much as we can. There's a large stone. Oh, hi. I mean, you're by yourself. No, don't kill me. Oh, that's a terrible sound. All right, let's make a skinning knife and then we can eat some food. That'll go a little further. There we go. I miss metal tools. So, what are we going to talk about while we're skinning this wolf slowly? So slowly. It is very much a work in progress. It'll be worth it though, because it's a lot of meat. And the meat fills you up far more than the vegetables and stuff. I mean, we could do the hunter's hut next, and maybe we should. It does look a little wrong. We got a little bit of leather scrap. Let's mark this so we can come back for it. Yeah, maybe we'll wait on the farm. We're in summer already, which is wild because we just started this world up at the beginning of the stream, but summer already. Yikes. Whoops. But we also really need to get food going too. Otherwise, we're just gonna be spending most of our time fighting for more food. So... firewood. Let's grab that. We need to get that cabin built too, because we have some homeless villagers at this point. One. So let's cook this meat. Yeah, that is so much better. Okay, let's go get the other one. There's a couple pieces of meat for them. Oh, there's our marker over there. There we go. No, no, no. I haven't healed up from the first wolf fight. Nope, 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 nope. We're not doing that. There we go. Let's skim this down to the meat. Now I can also put a fire down by the gathering hut, and that will keep the smokers away a bit more. You just have to remember to keep lighting it. Your builders will light it around sunrise and sunset. They'll light it and turn it off as long as their leisure time's around that time. So that can help until we get the fence going. So we'll probably do that as soon as this is done cooking. There we go. So maybe we'll put the hunter's hut kind of off to the side here. I haven't seen smokers coming from the birch. They've been coming from the other side of the forest. So let's get that down. Farm cooking. Oh, it's under this one. Yes, the hunter's hut. There we go. And then we can assign somebody to start hunting. And they'll bring back meat for us. So we need to make some more rope. Oops. There we go. Just saying, yep. But yeah, I did say I would put a fire over here. And I didn't. Right here. Do we want to do a simple fire or a campfire? Kind of temporary, so maybe we'll just put a campfire down, not bother with the... Like, look at all the seeds they're throwing on the ground. All of these will despawn faster just because they're on the ground. And we want those for when we get the farm going. Okay. Need to put it where it's not going to be in the way of the fence that's going up. Actually, let's grab this tree here. We need a lot of rope. Oh, our cottage is on step 2 of 4 so far. We can whip through that pretty quickly. The other ones can wait a little bit. The higher priority right now is to get that one homeless guy into a home so he can sleep. Now, a sneaky little trick I've done that does work is I've traded people out when they start getting too exhausted. It does work, but if you forget, you might end up losing a villager, because they will walk off. There we go. So we just need some stone. Just have sticks in my inventory. Well, they've done stick for all of these sections. Here's some that I can put some stick into. Yes, I see the ad break coming. Yeah, I've got to look into StreamerBot and see why it's not doing anything. It didn't need an update, though. but it probably has changed. Girls, be nice. We needed stone next. Ah, that's a big Jotun blood. We'll get some stone from there. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. No. Bring this back with us. We'll grab the other one. Hey, Lamplight, good to see ya. How you doing? Okay. Just Peachy. Oh, that's good. Usually when I say just Peachy, I'm being sarcastic. All right. Oh, stone for the campfire over here is what we were after. There we go. That should keep the smokers away from our food. And then we need to find a bunch of flax because we need all kinds of rope. There we go. Days are numbered. As soon as I get a hunter, I know right where I'm sending them. Should grab some of these berries too. Surprised I haven't found any carrots yet. We are in summer, so... Oh, we're gonna need feathers to make arrows too for our hunter. So we need to start going after the birds' nests. We need to sleep too. Heal up. We are a little bit low on health. Now we can eat some garlic and onions and that will bring our health back up, but it's slow. There we go. Yeah, you just mind your business. Right? It does sound like a mistake. And certainly something you would do only for the healing properties. It's like taking Buckley's. You gotta be sick if you're gonna take Buckley's, because man, it is rough. It is rough stuff. There we go. Build that. Rope. Nope, you don't need rope. This. Right here, you need rope. And the hunter's hut needs rope. Okay. Let's help the builders out a little bit and get that going. This needs a log. They've gotten all of the sticks so far, so let's cut some more wood down. Well, birds are sleeping. This would be a good time for a nap. Tree's shaking. Got an epileptic tree. Oh, I should grab those sticks before they do. Give me the sticks. Haha, mine. I've got some of them. We need 30 for the cottage, guys. Can we focus on that? Maybe, maybe. I know I asked you to build me fences. However... yeah, that's not me. I love cooked onion, though. And cooked garlic, but not raw. Nope. No, thank you. Especially on hot dogs and hamburgers. Nice caramelized onions. Ooh, that's so good. You need another marker for gathering resources, don't you? Regret came as fast as the tears. I believe it. I believe it. I have a fairly sensitive mouth, so like raw garlic does burn a bit for me. Whoops. Okay. Let's get these sticks before they do. There we go. So there's a good question. What do you put on your hamburgers? It's funny, for years I used to put mayonnaise on my hamburgers along with ketchup, mustard, relish, and everybody used to go, ew! And then I'm sitting there going, why is that so weird? Once I had a Whopper, it's like, that's almost exactly what is on the Whopper. But everybody thought it was so weird that I would put mayonnaise on my burger, but let me tell you, it's pretty good. She's tasty. But I've gotten away from that. I do still love Whoppers, and we'll get them fairly often, but I put ketchup, mustard, relish, and cheese. Cheddar cheese on my burger. I like Big Macs. Have you tried the new Big Arch? Everybody I know was kind of disappointed in the Big Arch, but I like it. I really do like it. My big complaint about the Big Macs is the too much bread. The bread to meat ratio is off. It's just so much bread. It's not weird. Many places use mayo in their burger sauces. Exactly. It's really good. But yeah, the Big Arch has 2 patties, but only 2 pieces of bun, not 3. And I actually really like that. You don't have that one yet? Yeah, it's just new here, so it's probably been in the States for a while, but I don't know where else it goes internationally, if it is, but the Big Arch, it's a little bit of a variation on the Big Mac. And yeah, you're from Europe, so I would think you'd get it eventually. But I think usually they roll out things US first, then Canada, then, you know, moving over to Europe. So keep your eye out for it. When it does come out, it's pretty good. It's got a slightly different sauce as well. They call it the arch sauce. So I don't know what they did different. It is very similar to the Big Mac sauce. Oh, it's not available in the States. Really? Yeah. For sure. I would have thought the US already had it. So maybe they're just trying it in smaller areas to see if it's worth doing, even. Like a test run. But I do really like it. To me, it's a better version of a Big Mac. But it's not a huge difference. But the only thing is that it's really slippy slidey that so far every time I've got it, it's just kind of in the box and you gotta kind of shove it back together again. It is messy, but it is good. But I am pretty partial to the double quarter pounder too. So it wouldn't really upset me that much if the big arch doesn't go over and it just disappears again. It's kind of, yeah, sure. I mean, if it's that messy, that just means it's good, right? We get gyros from this place that they make them so big that anytime you eat them, you're just wearing half of it because it's just all over the place. But it's so, so, so good. Whoops. Come on. Hearing a weird noise. Usually I only get McDonald's when I'm at any airport. Fair. Fair. We used to rarely ever get takeout, but when Miss Rona came up, we started with once a week getting takeout, and we've kind of kept up with that, and I enjoy it. That our Friday nights are a takeout night, whether it's, you know, restaurant, actually going in store, or just getting something like McDonald's or whatever. It's a nice little treat. But yeah, so we don't eat McDonald's all that often because we rotate through the different places. All right, so they got this constructed. I can assign. Oh no, it's not quite constructed. It still needs rope. Rope. To finish it off. And McDonald's used to be our mainstay that we would go to the most, and that's definitely not true anymore. We are getting Burger King a fair amount, fairly often. So, comes with 2 beds. We want to build 4 more. Whoops, furniture. Thatch bed. This is the other thing I really like about the game is the menus are fairly intuitive. There we go. But we're gonna need to go to the beach for Thatch. Leah, leave her alone. Yeah, any sticker Thatch. And I do know that Gatherer, she's going to be asking for a new marker. Yeah. Which tells them where they can hunt and look for things. So the food foraging marker will go that area. Let's maybe put a marker right there. It's been a long time since I had McDonald's. Went several months back. A simple meal cost me about 20 bucks. Yeah, it's crazy. Leah. Not nearly as crazy as taking a family of 4 to the movies. Holy crap. By the time we visit the concession stand and get our tickets, it's $100 for the 4 of us. It just seems so ridiculous compared to what it was growing up. But I'm sure, you know, little Miss Rona really hurt that too with their amount of people coming in is probably down. So we want the food foraging marker. Put you there. Kind of the reason they now have a $1-ish menu. $1-ish, yeah, heavy on the ish. I will say though, like all of the fast food are kind of equally as expensive here. I don't know if that's true in like the States or anything like that, but they're all pretty much equally as expensive. There's not one more than another. And it's funny because Arby's used to be the place that was known for being really expensive, and they're kind of right in line with everybody else. Leah, come on. Come here, Bob. Come here, ducky. You come over here. Let her leave you alone. Yeah, we'll put the cam on so you can see her a little closer. There's her little cast. Poor babies. Yeah, that's why we call you Ducky right now, because it looks like a little duck foot. Funny that it's so cute looking, but it is. Alright, so we need to get back this way. Alright, we might have just enough time to get everything built. What you doing? So we got more flax, so we can make more rope. Yeah, they forgot that it's supposed to be good, quick, and cheap. Why is he putting the bark down? There. You're strange, dude. Let's get the rope for our hunter's hut. Where did it go? Over here. There we go. And the hunter's hut actually needed that bark. Here it is. Don't know why he just didn't put it here on the build. What is this? Bone fragments. Get out of there! No firewood. Well, let's get some right here. I can't wait till this fence gets built. God, they're a pain in the butt. Hi. And it's raining, so it's not gonna light anyway. Shoot. We do have to build the little... cover for it. There we go. We can at least fill the firewood up first, and then cut a few more trees down. What are you doing? You chewing my sweater? Probably. Which is why we can't have nice things. Get that campfire going, and then we'll get some sticks so we can at least finish the workshop expansion. And then we're on the final build for the hunters. So that'll put us in good shape for the next stream. That we'll be able to assign a hunter and not be so bad on food. Although the villagers haven't been complaining too much yet. They will, though. Especially when we add a few more. All these sticks. Come on, pick it up. Let's go. Thank you. There we go. Get out of my food. Rope. Did we use our rope? Make one more. Well, at least we got some mushrooms growing too. We need those. Let's break this down. There we go. We should be able to make that last piece of rope. Nope. Really. Where's the long stick as well? Take that. There it is. Just one more long stick. Get out of my food. Inventory's full. I can't even pick it up. Get out. Hello. Really? Yup. Oh, we broke our hammer. Because of course we did. It's like, I just got these last two things to do. And the game's like, nope, no, we're putting some obstacles in your way. Okay, now we should make the hammer. There we go. So let's get somebody assigned. First, you're a day person. Tireless vitality. Okay. You're a day as well. Be nice if I start getting some villagers that like the nighttime so we can have rotating schedules. Let's load. We had made an entry. We made a day schedule right here. Well, let's just go back to create a day preset. Now we should be able to apply it here. Yep, there's day. Apply. And who? Maybe this guy. Because he has a proficiency with stone. So we'll want to put him there. So... yeah, it was Carl that I said I was going to put on the hunting hut. And we should be able to light the fire now. It's done raining. This is Leah. I've got both of them right now. Let's put the cam on. There's Bowen with their broken little foot. And this is Leah. Be nice. Naughty bird. See, I've got them both. Bowen is staying away from Leah right now. Leah has been picking on her a little bit, so that's why I put her on my shoulder, and now Bowen's like, okay, I'm good here. Leah wants to be near her, but doesn't want a crowd. So she picked the top of my head. Because it's a great place to be. Hi. Yep. What's funny is Bowen always has made little sounds that kind of sound like a duck, so she's just taking on her true duck form that always has been there. I was really happy though. The one thing is they were able to give her pain meds, so that really helped. She had pain meds for the first week after she broke her foot, and that made a big difference. So now it's really just an annoyance for her that she's got the little splint on her foot. So she's done well. But it's a little heartbreaking to have a pet that not many people can help because it's such a specialty. So that's a little bit much. But we were able to get a splint and meds, so I can't complain. Where did that stone go we were breaking? Should have marked it. That's all right. They'll find it eventually. We'll just break this one down. It's not too bad for 3 hours. We managed to get a cabin built, 3 villagers, and the woodcutter's hut, the stonecutter's hut, the gathering hut, and the hunter's hut. So not all of the stations are fulfilled at this point. We're still doing a lot of the work ourselves, but we will get there. Let's mark this just so we can come right back to it. We need 3 stone to finish off that upgrade. So it'd be nice next stream to get somebody working at this hut and actually making some of the things that we need, because the hunter in particular is going to need bows available and arrows. That's something that I can assign somebody to make. Get away. Pesky rabbits. And it will also make me very happy to see those rabbits start to get eaten. Instead of them eating our resources, we're going to be eating them. Yeah, silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. I haven't seen one of those commercials in so long. Hey, stop pulling my hair. Look, what? Get out of here. Seriously. And we get a smoker raid. Which isn't much different than just them coming in from the forest anyway. We're definitely going to put a priority on getting the fence made next stream. And if we get a little bit caught up on the food, I might redeploy our gatherer. Yeah, they ate this stone. They're such annoying. But we could redeploy one of the villagers to do wood gathering, which will help speed up the making of the fence. Because they'll just sit here chopping all these trees down. And then the other ones can build. So that's probably what we're going to do. Yeah, quite a tidy little settlement so far. Whoops, wrong button. That one. Nope. There we go. All right. Yeah, we need to make you bows to work. Shocking, you need a bow to hunt with. I would have never thought. But we can just make that for him. Oh, we can't make the simple bow just yet. But we can make the plain. But you know what? We can save that for next stream because it is after 12. So I'm going to end it here. I will start raiding out next week. For now, I'm just going to end the stream here. Thank you guys for coming in. It was nice to see so many faces back after such a long break. And we will be back on Wednesday at 9 till noon. So have a great rest of your day, guys. And we'll see you again on Wednesday. Thanks for being here. Bye now.